Hello and welcome back to EPIC39, powered by Intel. I am once again EXO, casting for another time today, and with me we have a special guest, wonder to the UK scene. It is
Eba.
Eba. How are you feeling, mate?
Well, I'm feeling good. So far, it's been a good tournament. Obviously, waiting in the grand finals for the winner of this.
Yeah, on your this is your very first offline event, right?
Yeah. First LAN.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to come to the next one as well.
Good stuff. October, yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. Well, you are gracing us with some TVT commentary today.
Yeah, with my immense bank of TVT knowledge.
Exactly. You're scouting for your opponent so you can switch to Terran in the finals, right?
Yeah. I'm getting all the info on the TVT.
Fantastic. Well, we have got a match between Razer and GamerRichy. They are now loading into the first map, which is going to be Dragon Scales. And we're going to take a seat and then have a look at this game.
Okay.
So the first few minutes I imagine going to be fairly quiet. So not too much to say here.
Right.
This is a best of 5, right?
This is
yes, fantastic.
Best of 5, yeah.
I'm going to flip the name so it's all nice and clean. And we have spawning in the bottom right, in the red, representing Red Dragons, it is Razer. Do you want to do the intro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the top left, spawning as the blue Terran player, father against father, we have GamerRichy.
Father against father, yeah, that is correct. Both these men are dads now.
Yeah.
Very, and it's a new generation. You got the young blood coming up here to cast and dethrone them. You know, it's so good. And yes, we have the fathers now battling out. We're going to see how this game is going to develop. Fairly standard so far. Now, I say obviously you're a very talented Zerg player, but you also off-race some Protoss and some Terran, I imagine?
Yeah. Around 5k, 5-1 with Terran and 5-4-ish with TOS.
So you think Protoss is easy?
I think Protoss is easy.
Respect, you know?
Race plays itself.
Yeah. Damn. But Terran is harder, yeah?
Terran is hard.
Yeah.
I was playing as Demi yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I had like 40 Marines against 10 Banelings, and I lost all the Marines to 2 Banes. Trying to target fire them.
Damn.
Never playing Terran again.
You learned your lesson. Alright, we do have Richie coming in here. And, wait. Yeah, this is Richie scouting Razer's quick factory. Yeah. Meanwhile, oh no, Razer is doing mirrored build so far, so we don't need to talk too much about that. That's fair enough. So, do you, okay, what's the better mirror matchup then? TVT or ZVZ?
I think ZVZ is more fun to watch.
Fair, yeah.
Not so much to play. I mean, I think people of all races argue that their own mirror matchups aren't that great to play.
Yeah, that's true. People do like to argue that.
Although TVT can be fun to watch, but like the games where it's mirror against mirror and then the guy with slightly better concave or slightly more units wins, they aren't very exciting. But
yeah, that's true. That's like the essence of Roach Wars in ZVZ, right?
Well, yeah, but then you can like borrow them, put them everywhere. You have
that's true, yeah.
If you have people playing with 5 hands, it can look pretty cool.
Or
it can be 5-minute all-in games.
Yeah, that's true. There's variety.
There's variety.
See, I think PvP is one of the best mirror matchups. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Protoss and I have to deal with it.
Well, with my Protoss experience, I've beaten 6Ks in PvPs and I've lost to 4Ks. So
oh yeah, it's extremely coin flippy.
Yeah.
So like somebody was asking me how does PvP work, and I said, do you know how rock paper scissors is? Because that's part of it. First major divergence in this build, talking a little bit about the game, is that we have the 3 Reaper 2 Hellion come out for Razer, where it's a similar kind of setup, but not quite as aggressive for Richie. So he's going to be staying on top of this round. We're going to see if any trades here don't really happen. Obviously, the Reapers can regenerate their health.
Yeah, and we see Razer going for a medevac in the production tab and a tank. So maybe looking to drop that in the range of the production, whilst oh no, wait, yeah, that is Razer.
Yeah,
whilst Richie is going for a Raven instead.
Yeah, what do you think? Raven's a very strong unit, yeah?
Ravens are very good. Well, depends on, for me, when I make Ravens, I F2 and then they go into their army and die.
That is fair, yeah.
But theoretically, if you control them well, they get so much value over time.
Theoretically, they are strong. Though, Terrans don't build them much versus Zerg, right?
Well, depends on the Terran. If you
Oh,
see
yeah.
Gumiho,
He likes to do it?
he plays Raven into Banshee sometimes. But sometimes they go for Raven openers, but it's not very common to just click Reap or whatever.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Alright, well we have Razer sieging up the outside of the base here. Gonna be quite interesting to see. I think Richie's tank is... Oh no, it's just out of range.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. If Razer drops these tanks, these Marines off though, it will start getting hit. Looks like he's going to put on kind of a soft contain. Don't think there's much more he can do here.
Then we're gonna have to wait for the Raven entry to be able to disable the tank.
Yeah, and Razer actually is aware of this, and he's going to back off. He's like realizes that he's got a bit of damage, and he's going to back off. It's very hard to see the major differences here.
His third CC has been placed down, and slightly faster than Richie's. I imagine that will be going down about now. Is he doing? Oh yeah,
yeah. There you go. I say very tit for tat. These players, like slightly different ways of getting there, but they have been figuring that out.
Yeah, and we see Richie's actually slightly ahead in the work account, whilst Razer's slightly ahead in the army count. So.
Yeah, is that a trade you'd rather be? Do you rather be the economic player or the army player?
Here, I'd rather be the guy with more SCVs, because
Fair enough.
the Marine numbers at this stage in the game, like pre-stim, don't really matter too much. It's more about the Ravens and tanks. You see a fight going on in the middle?
Okay, both Ravens go down, yeah. Good control from Razer here. Now chasing it down, is he going to get much more? No. But overall, I think that was good for him. Let's have a look at the resources.
3 Ravens have gone down this game for Richie.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Razer scans ahead, and he's going to try and impose a bit more force on him. This could be risky. He doesn't know about this tank on the high ground either, but he's going to like narrowly avoid it through luck or instinct. I'm not sure, but we take those. Marine.
Elim's died to a tank shot. And seems like if Razer keeps up the Viking production, he should be able to keep air dominance as well. Yeah,
and I think you said it before the cast as well, right? Like the one with more Vikings wins.
Yeah, and it just seems like Razer has too many units here for Richie to do. But even if he somehow magically does find a way to clean this up, he's going to be so far down in the worker count.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, now looking really difficult. We have this one straight tank on the side, but he's not able to do much by itself. SCV's getting pulled off the line. They're going to have to go for the fight here. One Viking's going to land. And, well, this will be a hell of a Pirate victory if he is able to hold this battle. But I don't think he's able to. GG to the first game.
That's a 1-0 lead for Razer.
Yeah, 1-0 lead for Razer. Okay, lovely. And if you want to stand up, because we'll be going on screen right quickly, whilst it's the magic of production. See, they make us look good while we do everything, and we try and get the games running. So yeah, interesting game one there.
Yeah.
Quite short and sweet. Like sometimes TVT can be those long, drawn-out battles.
Yeah.
Do you? What do you think for this series then? Are you favouring Razer now, or?
I think it's pretty hard to say. I know Richie. Before this event, his TVT was the strongest matchup, but then he told me now his TVP is the strongest matchup. And we have just seen him come off of 3-2, barely clutching out against Jesu.
Yes, actually, though I heard about those games, but I didn't get to see anything. But yeah, it sounds really interesting. For
Jesu was playing fairly standard in those games.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't lucky or anything.
Because, well, I'm not going to name any names, but I do know that Richie has some very high-level TVT practice partners, and he was working on that like a month or two back.
Can we get any clues?
I don't know.
Okay. Gonna have to ask Richie on that one.
Yeah, ask Richie. He'll tell you. He'll tell you everything. All right. It's like everything's like an open secret with Richie. He knows what he's talking about. All right. Yeah, and yeah, he's the. Have you heard about his coaching as well?
I have not.
He'll coach you in TV. He'll coach you as Terran if you like.
Oh, actually, he did mention he was coaching since I don't remember when he said.
Since before you were born.
Well.
Which it might be true, actually. He has been working hard. Yeah, Richie does do a bit of coaching as well. And we are loading into the second game here, which is going to be on Babylon. Yep. So let's go into that one and see what the players can do.
I'll take the first one this time.
Yeah, go for it.
In the top left corner, spawning in the red, is our British Terran player. Same with the other one. 1-0 up. It is Raza playing for Red Dragons.
Yeah, and I've got to just do the schools before I forget. Lovely. And my man here, some call him Richie, some call him Cox, some call him the triple threat. It is GamerRichy. Cox is his surname. I wasn't making any kind of inappropriate joke there.
Okay.
Alright. I forgot I am in the presence of a young person. It was all completely appropriate.
I got you.
Alright.
See, Richie's...
He's scared for a proxy.
He's scared.
So about 10 lands ago, EPIC39... yeah, no, this is true. This is true. About EPIC29, Raza and Richie faced off. And I believe Richie won the first game quite confidently, and then Raza proxy racked him twice and won.
Oh, and he's been traumatized ever since.
Yeah, and he's been traumatized ever since. And Richie was on really good form that land as well, I believe. I don't personally remember. I think I was at that one, though.
Back in his 6K days?
Back in his 6K days, exactly. You know, you understand it.
Yeah.
So we get the fast scout. He walked up, just saw the wall, and then left, so he doesn't actually see the factory.
Well, technically, since Raza has no scouted, we have like 15 extra minerals now.
You see, this is why you're GM and I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, see, you know. I love it. Yes, that's true. It's true. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, the lack of a scout and the lack of a low ground CC means it is most likely going to be some kind of factory. Raza does scout around his base with the Reaper. He doesn't want to go across. So we'll have to see where this goes from here. And yeah, fast factor on both sides and CC mirrored on both sides.
I know Richie was telling me he isn't a big fan of the Reaper Hellion every single game in TVT, but so far it seems to be a Reaper Hellion against Reaper Hellion 2 games in a row.
Yeah, it does. We have the first 2 Reapers coming out for Raza here. He's been a bit more adventurous on the map, but yeah, this could be quite dangerous if he jumps up here.
You've got the depot on the ramp, jump spot to spot this.
Yeah, and he does spot it immediately, I think. Oh, he's going to get one SCV and he's going to try and get out there with everything.
Grenades were on the way.
Oh, and he does. That's very good play by Raza there.
Yeah, so now we have the extra 15 minerals and he's up in SCV.
I want to get a score counter, up in SCVs, extra 15 minerals from lack of scouting. You'd love to see it.
The advantage is just snowballing. We have a mine out of Raza and a cyclone out of Richie. And
yeah.
Oh,
I thought it was a third CC for a second.
A Viking from Richie first.
Oh, whoever has more Vikings win, I hear. So maybe that's he's taking that to heart.
Last game we saw a Tech Lab into a straight Raven, and Raza, instead of going for the Medivac, he's opting for the Raven first, Cyclone. Pretty safe, standard.
Yeah.
No aggression this time.
Well, again, we didn't clearly see it before, but like you mentioned, Richie did lose a total of 3 Ravens last game. So
yeah, he did in the middle.
Maybe he's quite scared of actually committing and building the Ravens now. Not like him to change his plan completely for something like that, but maybe thinking about it, getting that.
I think the Viking was actually sort of a precaution for the Medivac last game, because if he were to go Medivac again, the Viking would just shut that down completely.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair. Now we get tanks on both sides, or no, just tanks on... Oh yeah, tanks now popping out for Richie.
Yeah. We see... Oh, completely mirrored right now, except Raz is slightly up in the supply, which could be drawn to the early game, very slight early game leads that happened. And now they're even in supply, as I say that.
Oh, okay. Well, do you know what? That change the topic slightly until something definitive happens.
Yeah.
What did 3-0ing Raza in the thing? What was that about?
Well...
it's like, did you expect that you'd win 3-0? Were you confident going in?
I was pretty confident going in, but I didn't really think it would be a 3-0. I thought 3-1 or 3-2.
Oh, well, hey, respect for your honesty there.
Yeah.
What about, do you think he was like hiding builds for a final, for the grand final or something? Or do you think he was holding back at all?
I asked him after the game. He said he was hiding builds. I don't know if I believe him though.
Oh, okay. See, I thought he might say that, but I don't know if it's true or not, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he's taken many ladder games off of me in the past.
Oh, has he? Oh, okay, yeah. I think Richie's done quite alright versus you on ladder as well.
I remember playing Richie a very long time ago, actually.
Oh, okay.
Well, not that long ago, but for me, a long time
When
ago.
you were just a boy. Yeah.
In, what was the map? Lightshade.
Oh, wow, that
From-
was quite a while ago,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember playing against him quite a bit, actually, in that patch. Yeah.
Yeah, Richie has sometimes where he's not as active in the game, so yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Okay, we do have a big push coming out here. Raza looking very assertive, coming in with the Ravens, and he's going to get 2 big interference matrixes off. Now Richie's own Raven comes in and only gets 1 off, but he has got the defender's advantage. Can Raza force his way up this ramp? I don't think he can.
Tank's coming in for the save now.
Yeah, big. And yeah, Raza looks like he's been pushed back actually quite thoroughly this time.
Ravens do spy.
Yeah.
Unlike the Richie's Ravens last game. And
double on low health as well.
has Richie lost any Ravens this game? Or
I don't think this goes shift
he's
L.
one Raven.
He has lost 1 Raven.
So he's opted for more Vikings instead of multiple Ravens.
Yes. I think that push worked out for him. So again, if we go back to this, it was 1 tank loss versus no tanks, but he did lose a Cyclone and a few Marines.
Right.
Overall, I should actually look at this. Yeah, reasonably alright trades.
You see Richie's stim is way quicker than Raz's, unless his is already done, which I don't think it is.
Let's press G. No upgrades.
And his double eBay is also finished, which Raza has not started stim or engineering base. In fact, he's not even making Marines at all.
Okay, yeah, so his only advantage now is a slightly faster landed third.
Oh, he has a second factory. Raza. He's making 2 tanks at a time.
2 tanks at a time.
Now that would explain this team.
Yeah, that would explain a lot of where the resource is going, but this is like a more short-term investment, right? Like if you can't get these tanks into a good position to do something soon, the upgrades and the other investments Richard's made might become really good. Now the Ravens are coming in once again, going to get a few disables off and then drop a few turrets.
This fight's looking good for Raza.
It really is.
Richie's tank count has been demolished. Now we have no Ravens or Vikings left for Richie either.
Yeah, and Raz is going straight for the natural. Landed Viking's going to shred these SCVs, and Raz has to, and Richie has to leave the game. That is quite something else. We're going to stand up again.
Yeah.
Wow. So again, a very solid first 2 games out of Raza there. Again, very assertive, sort of dominative play. Kind of expected Richie to be the one more aggressive and doing it. If you'd flipped the names around, I'd been like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see Richie trying to do this and playing very much like this. So.
I think of Raza as the sit back, get his ultimate endgame army and.
Well, that's how he plays versus Zerg apparently.
Yeah.
Cause
I've also seen.
You crushed it a little while ago.
TVT against Baby Marine, I believe there were very long games in that. It was a series from quite a while ago.
Oh, I'm not immediately familiar with that.
Rotterdam's Friday night.
Oh,
Friday
the big brain battles.
No, before that.
Oh, before that was it?
Yeah,
oh, okay. In which case, I don't know.
And then I think of Richie as the more crazy, aggressive, in-your-face kind of person.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I say, if you'd flipped those sort of things, hang on, they're asking if I'm ready.
I've taken.
Oh yeah, they know. They know.
I've taken that you're always ready.
I'm always ready. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what Raza said to you in the lobby chat in one of them, didn't he? He is correct. I am always ready.
Yeah.
Ready for thingy. All right. Well, let's see if we can make this an interesting series, or if Raza is going to run away with it.
As we've seen so far in these 2 games, pretty early mid-game wins for Raza as he pushes across the map and just ends the game.
Yeah, I really wonder where Richie feels his advantage is, or what he wants to play for, because he's not like playing for these big early game gambits. He's kind of more. Seems like he wants to set up for that like proper longer mid game into the late game, like say double Evo, getting all this sort of stuff sorted.
Yeah,
but Razor's just not letting him get there. Now we have one of the longer maps on the map. What do you think of Grezvan? Oh, big side. Do you veto this one?
Yeah, I'm not playing any games on this. Versus Protoss, they always get carriers.
Yeah.
They get Tempest, and then you're sitting there for ages. Versus Terran, you know how it is. The ghosts,
Yeah. No, that is fair. I also, if I was Zerg, I would also veto this map. When it first launched, I thought it was really good because Protoss can't wall this with 3 buildings.
Yeah.
But that's actually a bait because you can still get a decent wall off with 3 buildings and then just 1 hole. And so a lot of Zergs 12 pooled because of that. But the map distance is so long that it's just not worth doing. And then, like you say, a Protoss can turtle like 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5 bases pretty comfortably, and just get to whatever army they want.
See, Richie is scouting for proxies again.
Yeah, is this 15 minerals? Did you say?
I'll be honest with you, I made the number up.
I figured you did, but you know what? I was like, you know, it's believable. I don't pay attention.
Well, 15 sounds believable. So
If you want to get, I think an SCV mines 40 minerals a minute. So if it's 1 minute off, it'd be 40 minerals.
well,
Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know if that's 100% accurate. That might be 40 minerals per minute in blizzard seconds. Oh, do you know what blizzard seconds are?
I have a rough idea, but not exactly.
So when the game released, for whatever reason, they had the game speed set to. Oh yeah, sorry, let me update the thingy. Oh no, this is 2.0. So when the game first released, they had. Oh, he might be proxying something. We'll keep an eye on this.
Maybe.
So yeah, when the first game first released, rather than play in normal speed, which is real time speed, everyone played on faster speed, including the ladder, and faster was 1.4 times actual game speed.
Yeah.
But because that became the standard in Legacy of the Void, they changed it and made the default real seconds. So back in the day, everything would move the same speeds you're seeing now, but this CC, which now takes like 58 seconds or something, it took 100 seconds. But because it took 100 seconds at 1.4 times speed, it became 58 seconds.
Ah, I see.
So at some point, they just scaled everything to real time.
I see.
And that is also why if you get to 45 minutes or 46 minutes something in a game, you will get the hour clock. You'll get 0 hour 46 minutes because that's where the 1 hour would have came in before.
I've heard.
Yeah, this is useless information.
I heard a bit about that when Jason was asking how you start a game from recover a game.
Oh
from
yes.
You're the trivia guy.
I was the trivia guy. I did really badly on the trivia thing, which is funny. But yes, see, whilst you were learning, you know, when to take a fight and when's not to take a fight and how to drone and stuff, I was learning, wow, blizzard seconds are 1.4 times real seconds. And this is why you're GM, and I'm not.
Well, you see Raza going up the ramp, and Richie has the high ground there, because of Hellion.
Yeah, beautiful concave from Richie there.
And Raza's opting for the medevac and tank again, probably going for the same as game 1.
Yes, yep.
But the production of Richie is not in range if you were to drop the tank at his triangle 3rd mineral line.
Yeah, definitely not going to get anything. Maybe a supply depot, but that'd be about it.
And Richie's going for a proxy starport for a liberator. Okay,
lovely. Yeah, love to see this. A proxy liberator, I don't know how strong this is in TVT, but I feel like it could be quite problematic, especially when you know your opponent's been building a lot of, you know, reapers in the ocean.
Yeah, this seems pretty good for Richie, because usually standard games, they go Cyclone first for this type of thing. Although Raza is starting off with Cyclone now, and Reaper's jumping to the main base, don't really find too much.
Yes, but now here comes the Liberator. Is he going to go straight to the main? Oh, he's going to be greedy. He's going to go straight to the main. I think Raza's already spotted it. He should have.
Has he?
But
yeah, he is.
Yeah, now the Cyclone's about to pop out. Oh, what like an anti-timing this is.
I think if he sieged up in the natural, he would have...
Yeah, he would have got like 4 or 5 SCVs.
Yeah.
Now it does give Richie a chance to go in down the front, but he doesn't want to. He's a bit too afraid. Which might be worth doing.
Medevac goes across the map with Marines and Hellions inside, looking to pick off any SCVs he can.
Yeah, and Richie doesn't know this is happening. He thinks he's got Raza kind of contained, but...
I think Richie did spot the Medevac earlier, but I'm not sure if he...
If he actually saw it, yeah.
He actually saw it.
Oh, yeah, quick pull, but a few SCVs already going down. Army is here to respond. I don't think it's going to do critical damage, but again, that's like kind of every little thing kind of going wrong for Richie here. He's now.
We've seen multiple times in these games where Raza has very slight, minor early game leads and then turns into early sort of mid game.
Yes, actually, yeah, you're correct. And this might be the same thing. Again, picking off a few extra units here. I don't know if that was worth it for the Raven energy. Now it's going to be one less Matrix, but does shave off quite a few units, and he is still putting pressure on this depot. Forces the Raven here to use his energy. He's going to target down the medevac. What a great, great idea, but yeah, good control from Raza to pull that back. And now, what do we have here? One tank unsieged. Needs to get that sieged up.
I mean, the one thing that Richie has going is that Raza does not have a disable quite yet. Actually, no, he has another Raven.
Yeah, and there it is, the disable plus the tank. Second tank comes out, and this tank might be the hero savior for GamerRichy. Oh, third tank as well. Yeah, so he should be secured now. Did he go double tank? No, he just must have one in his main. Oh, if Richie pushes out here, this could be a disaster though. He's gonna go, he wants to break this. He wants to shove Razer away from this spot. Sieges up 3 tanks in front of 2. Good splits from Razer. And yeah, he's gonna take the fight because of that.
Again, Razer seems to have too many units for Richie to deal with. 7 SCVs going down.
Oh, not like
no.
this. Poor Richie. Absolutely bullying Richie there, unfortunately, in that final. And you know what? I know Richie will be, Richie's always very positive about himself. He's always very confident.
Yeah.
And, he won't feel too bad about that. We're going to have a quick stand-up again, sort of as we talk about the end of the game there. And that also means that you're going to be facing Razer in the grand finals.
Yeah, I know Richie was telling me that he really, really wanted another shot at me.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
He felt there were some cracks in my play against his style.
Yeah.
But Raz also told me that he's got some things, so we'll see if he's lying or not, I guess.
Oh, well, either way, this is going to be really exciting because, well, firstly, congratulations. This is your first LAN. You've already done really amazingly well. Obviously, it'd be great to see you go all the way through to it, even though it would break my heart. I'm a big Razer fan. But it would be great to see you do it as well. We are going to be taking a break until 9 after this, so you've got like a good 20 minutes to prepare.
Oh, really? That's, yeah. I thought it was longer than that. It's already 8.
Yeah, it's already 8:30. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You feeling all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. All right. Anything you want to say to everybody?
Well,
I'm sure you've got a load of new fans now, actually.
I hope the finals will be close. I don't want it. I know when I watch finals, I don't really like it. Even if I'm rooting for a player, I don't like it to be one-sided either way. So I hope we have some close games in the finals. And obviously, I'm looking to take home my first LAN.
Yeah.
So, and maybe the next one.
We like it. Fantastic. Well, I can't wait for the finals. I'm glad you're excited. And yeah, good luck to you. And we will speak to you in a bit, most likely. Or possibly.
Possibly.
Possibly. I don't know if we're doing winners interviews or not. But good luck. We're going to take a break for about another 20 minutes. And then we will be back with the grand finals featuring this young man and Razer.
Hello, Overclockers, and welcome. Oh, screw this. Where's EPIC when you need him?